Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to Priya's Reset Room. This is just a candid conversation between two friends today, but not so candid topic. So I have my friend and roommate here. She is Sharmi. So Sharmi, can you say hi to our
Hi.
viewers? So today, I'd like to first ask Sharmi, how was your day, Sharmi?
So far good. It's evening. Just completed my work day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So enjoying your tea today.
Yeah. Cheers.
She likes tea. So yeah, it's just you said about work. So there is something I'm gonna talk about today.
Awesome.
So are you ready for my questions?
Ready for it?
Okay. So I'd like to really talk about today, like on workplace stress. So I know stress there is different kinds.
Yep.
But this is something really I wanted to discuss today with you first.
Okay.
So your perspective on that. So shall I start? I would like to start with my first question.
Go
So
ahead.
can you tell me like how early a person or one can recognize the workplace stress?
I feel so when that stress has come to a point where it interrupts your day-to-day or routine activities where you can't do something which is completely normal,
Mm-hmm.
then I think it has reached to a saturation point where you can't, you have to really work on it to
Mm-hmm.
completely, lessen your stress, is what I personally feel.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So so moving to next one. So what do you think the most common reasons for the
For
stress
stress.
today?
There could be so many reasons. Like since this is stress in workplace,
Yeah.
so
So you can take the points of like workplace points
Workplace,
only. I know
like,
there
yeah,
will
yeah.
be general, but today
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking about workplace. So
I was about to tell stress for single girls or like stressful girls will be nice.
yeah, that is a different stress, girls. We'll talk
Huh.
later about that.
So,
But yeah.
coming back to question, you asked like
The reasons, like
right?
common
Common
reasons.
reasons. So, work point of view, it could be like when there is like a complete multiple strict deadlines, and when you're unable to complete it within the time, or when you were not given enough time to complete those deadlines, there is no support for that. That's the starting point. And it could be as simple as like when you were not given enough support or appreciation for completing each and every task and responsibility.
Yes.
So
I
that
agree.
will not make you to push forward to the next task or
Yeah,
like how
I
can you
agree
do the
that.
next one, right?
Yeah.
So that could build up day by day, like in your mind. Like,
Yeah,
right.
true. That is true. So, as you said before, the single girls and all, I think this
Oh.
question will excite you. This question will definitely. So, do you agree the workplace stress even affect the relationships and health?
Oh,
So,
for sure.
if you think so, if, why it affects like the relationships and our health?
I think it's a very like a butterfly process, right? Like once the effect of something or an impact of something will impact the next thing, right?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
something will happen and it'll just make it as a ripple effect. So you are working for a good family and a healthy lifestyle, but in turn you get a bad stress and a bad behavior or something from your workplace, and that will make as a ripple effect and spoil your healthy family and
true.
relationship.
Do you see like anyone? I mean, it's just my question. Do you see like nearby anyone like your friends or I don't want you to name someone, but it's
also
just
But I have seen so many of my friends who just on weekends or something they would just rant about oh, I was not able to talk to my partner freely, or I was not able to spend quality time with them. I've seen some of my friends like rant about it.
nice. So if it comes to the like as we're talking about these things and all, I would like to see, are there any tips to our viewers you want to give, like for today to manage stress if they are on a busy day, like what are the quick tips you would give them, like that they can manage like stress?
Okay. So are you asking about something that you wanted to do it in your workplace itself, like explaining to someone, or telling them first? So first of all, what I would say is, like, if it's stop in your day-to-day activity or routine activity, I would say, like, just express that concern to the responsible person in your workplace who is causing that, and because it was not going to let you to do the next step, right? And the second thing would be like, which is you're doing something for yourself. Could be as small as spending some creative work, cooking, or just making a space clean, just space around you like really clean. And since stress mostly comes from your mind, your mind keeps working and building up things that is for no use, right? So focus on something as a physical activity, like any physical activity or a hobby that you can join and just improve yourself. By then you will become a better person at that physical activity as well, and you can in turn reduce the stress as well. For me, it was dancing.
So you think that they need to figure out like what makes
Yes.
them like really get out of that, right?
Yes.
So guys, so Shami is clearly telling you need to figure out like what makes you
Yeah.
get out of that. It could be like the physical activity, or it could be anything that like excites you and come out of that you can do. So that's what she's trying to tell
Yeah.
today. So
What
can
are
take
you
it-
What are you thinking? Like, what do you really, on the top of your head, can you think something that is could be very simple also, but
I mean personally these days I feel when about like something stresses me, I will give a quick tip like quickly close your eyes and just sit for 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, like
Oh,
when you
cool.
think like your thoughts is taking you over, just
Yeah.
sit for 10 minutes and just remember that it's nothing, it's just your brain, and surrender your worry and thoughts to the universe or higher power and just relax that you do your work. That's all I will say.
Good.
Like
Some spiritual and a good advice,
yeah,
guys.
if at all if they don't want something physical, because some people would be
Yeah,
tired as well,
true.
mentally, physically. So for that people I can say like sit for 10 minutes. Even in the office, if you have a place, just take for every 2 hours take 10 minutes break and sit there and just do this and do this. You will definitely feel good about it, like you will feel positive, and you can do some affirmations as well, like positive affirmations that could
Yeah.
help as well for you guys.
That's true. Because sometimes mental exhaustion can make you physically tired as well. You never know. Some people would just want to just lie down and do nothing when your mind is occupied with so
Yeah.
many things. So that meditation really will help you and
Yeah.
kick the day off.
Yeah, try that one, that's helping me. So if you want, so it's again like as we are both are telling it,
Individual
like
preference.
yeah,
also,
it's
right?
like individual. You need to just figure out like what is helping you, like
Yeah.
because that is what I understood. I'll talk about it later, like in some
Yeah.
other time, like how it is, like but
But
I
our
can say-
total point is to tell you like
Yeah.
you have to really
You have
figure
to
out.
figure out,
And
so-
this
yeah,
first point is identifying your stress.
yes, correct.
Identifying that whether you are in
Yeah.
stress,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
figure out the next step to get out of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
true. She is true. Yeah. So coming to next question. So can you also tell us, like we say stress. So I also listen from people. Some stress, like pushes us to grow, and some stress really breaks us down. So in that way, what is the difference? Like that stress, like which is helping you to grow, and that stress, like which is pushing you down. What do you think the difference is?
That's really an intriguing and a nice question. So pushes. So definitely, I would answer the other part first because that's more critical and that's common as well. Like the something that will break you or like make you a pause.
Yeah.
Again, I will say that varies from individual to individual, but as a common idea, I would like to say probably when somebody, whoever wants to talk to you, like says words that are not really parliamentary or professional, stuff like that, that makes you take stuff personally at workplace and also not be able to focus on your task, right? So that will really not push you forward. That will only make you or stay in the same place. Whereas the factors like, oh, probably you have done this task well, but I would want you to do much more. That will probably make you do like, oh yeah, I have done this well, probably my ability can extend more. So value the current quality and then put on more task, or like add on to the next one, rather than saying depreciating the current value and just trying to add on stuff might break us.
Yeah, true. She's
Like
true.
not-
That's a nice answer. So, as you said, like valuing, like it should not depreciate that value and all. So when it comes to the value, so if it pushes us to grow, but we all, I think the employees should also like when it comes to the growth, like they also expect like some appreciation forwarding that, right?
Yeah, sure,
So
definitely.
if that's not there, I think that can also break down people. So what do you think about that?
Yes, I don't say that everybody needs appreciation and motivation talk, nothing like of that sort, right? But we as humans, we generally wanted to, we are not working for service here, to be
Yeah.
put in words, like straight, honest words. So we are working for a good pay and like good benefits that will benefit our family and our, home. So when we are doing it for that purpose, we in turn expect stuff, right? Like I'm
Yeah.
expecting benefits. Along with that, I'm expecting certain, probably good job. You have done this well. That's all. Probably people might not mean it also, but just say it out loud. So that would be like that would make someone's day actually, according to me.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere so for me one instance was like I might have like a bad day someday, and I go to work and my manager or somebody would be just saying like, hey, you've done this well, good job. I'll be like, I would have forgot about that, but they'll be like saying it, and that will in turn push me to do something much more.
Yeah.
So I think it's very easy.
Yes.
It's very easy to make someone work. It's just that trick. You need to catch that knob to even make someone work, or not make them, put them down, or like make them take so much pressure. So it's very easy. I don't think people get it.
Yes.
They can easily operate us and make us work. We are easy. We are simple
Yeah.
humans than AI.
Yes.
Humans are much more simple. AI is complicated.
That has a point, like so I also think, like as you said, I also think like, so people, if any companies or managers, so please do remember these points. Your employees really need this. I understand there will be the days that goes tough, but every small appreciation can make their day very good. That can also manage maybe even they have like more stress and all, that could also impact on their stress levels and all. So please keep noted. So okay, Sharmi, so in the stress in workplace, I have one last question for me. So I noticed like everywhere, listening that with emotional intelligence also, like it plays a major role sometimes in managing the stress. So how do you think that emotional intelligence will play a major role in managing stress? Can you share with us?
Oh, that's a very great question, first of all. I would like to say, like, because I think basic emotional intelligence, it comes with age naturally, and also when you encounter certain tough situations in your life, right? So when you kind of come across that, when you have that EI, you will actually try to differentiate between I personally feel emotional intelligence is not suppressing your emotions. It's about identifying which emotions for you to react on. Identifying the correct set of emotions, and you have to differentiate which one to react and which one to keep quiet about. So when you keep reacting to everything, so it also spoils your mental peace. Sometimes you have to just stay away from certain things to make your mind sane or in control. Not just using because everyone can have AI, but you don't have to use that AI, right? We are not using AI every time, right? We are just using it only when we require. So let it be there, use it only when it's needed, and keep it back in the same place is what I feel. And so that you don't waste much of your energy and time on things that is.
So viewers, see, this is I think quite helpful for us.
Yeah.
So I think
react to a right set of emotions. Like although you're because I'm a very emotional person, but I've learned in years that okay, these deserve my time and these doesn't. So you just have to differentiate both of that. But just take a step back and probably think whether it will affect your personal life, or whether they matter to you, or whether those things matter to you, or
Yeah.
if at all you get an answer, if at all you get no for all these answers, then don't react. It's as simple
So
as
yeah,
possible.
like as she said
Yeah.
today, like I'm not stressing on these regular topics and a lot, because I have this also in my mind, girls. So for our girls, like I'd like to really do a
Oh,
topic on
yeah.
that really. So we'll come with that like later after we
Yes.
complete this series, like on this stress in workplace one. So we'll come again like with
Yeah.
that one in coming days. So so we just want to talk about this, so that's why I'm not stressing on those points
Okay.
now a lot, Sharmi, so I understand. So, but we'll talk
Okay.
about that, like in coming topics, like
But those are a nice set of questions.
Yes,
that you asked,
yes, yeah.
Really intriguing. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So that's all. It's all about.
Oh, so sad.
So
Okay.
I have like remaining topics as well, but
Yeah,
we can have,
cover it in a later
yeah,
time,
we can
I
cover
guess,
it
yeah.
next session. So I feel like I wanted to just go by there will be so many causes, but I'll go by like one by one.
Yeah.
So for
And
today,
this is more like a candid conversation. Right?
yeah,
Like,
no,
we are
like
just
we're
talking.
just talking like this,
and
not more
If
time.
you are listening, you are also third person in here.
Yeah.
That's all.
So-
You're just away. You're just behind the camera, but we are just.
Yeah, so I think it would be helpful, guys. The main reason is we're doing this. This is something I got in my head, that's a long story why I get this one. I can share with you like in coming days. But I would like to thank Sharmi on this, like especially she's the one who
I have tea,
supported.
guys. It's not an empty cup like they show in TV, right? I just want to tell this. Sorry for interrupting.
She supported me to start this thing, and
No, we
finally
supported each other
yeah
to talk this.
yeah finally
We used to talk like this. We
Yes.
haven't just recorded it, and now it's been on tape and it's coming on YouTube. So
yes.
yeah.
So this is
Let's go
actually
to her.
something without her support, it's not possible. But I really worked on this, so thank you so much, Shami, for really
Pleasure is
helping
mine.
me
Pleasure
and
is
talking
mine.
about this topic. I think it's helpful for you viewers as well. So
I hope-
guys, I would come with more like this interesting topics, and not with like maybe I'm not doing with some particular right persons, but I am just coming now with the common people. Like I'm starting with my friend. So I'll come again with another topic on this, another of like workplace stress. We'll talk again with more topics on this, and if you recommend any other topics as well,
Oh, yeah.
we'll ready to you would like to see, we'll ready
Yeah,
to do
this is
that.
our first video, so
Yeah,
please
so
feel free to
please-
comment
yeah.
anything, anything.
Yeah, we'll find
No
with that,
filters,
and we'll
no
we'll
filters.
definitely come.
But with respect, comment anything. No problem. No
Yeah,
problem.
it's nothing
Fine.
like we just wanted to talk about it, to maybe it will be helpful for some people.
Yeah.
So if we can come with any other topics, if you want us to talk about it, we can do it.
Yep.
But please you do comment on that. I think you will support us, guys. So please like this video, share, and what else, Shami?
Comment
And subscribe.
It's Priya, is that for